Alright, the Nurturing Pixie comes into play. We pick up the Lifestyle Inquisitor, gain them a life, but we draw 2 cards. And still, no, get lost. Oh my goodness. Oh, but we did outvalue them and they saw that there was just so much going on there. Hello friends, welcome. I'm Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, streaming live once again from Average Zen Presents on Twitch, or perhaps you're watching on YouTube at Average Zen. All are welcome. Bring it in, Zen community. It is a Brewsday edition. We are playing in Standard Ranked. We're trying out some maybe janky decks that I've brewed up over the past week and seeing how they do up against the meta, climbing the ladder. Before we jump into our first deck of the day, if you haven't already joined our community yet, hit us with the like, and the subscribe, the comments, the follows. All of it helps out the channel. It's free to you. It means a lot to us and the algorithms that be. Let's talk about it. We're going with Super Get Out. This is a Azorius bounce at its finest, maybe, possibly. We've done something like this previously on the past, but then again, not quite like this. We are running 4 of Lightstall Inquisitor. We're running 4 of Nurturing Pixie, 4 of Into the Floodmaw, a couple of Get Lost, 3 of Voice of Victory, 4 of Dour Port Mage. In this particular deck, in this kind of setting, this thing is a draw machine, and not to mention it also enables our bouncing stuff. Flood Pit's Drowner, great for stall tactics and prime bounce target. Get Out, yes, choose 1 for 2 blue. Instant, counter target creature or enchantment spell, or return 1 or 2 target creatures or enchantments you own to your hand. I guess we could do like a Storm Chaser's talent variant on this, but it's fairly creature heavy. I'm trying out Halaya Guided by Light, a couple of here. The 3 drops keep changing. A lot of the 3 drops keep changing in my the makeup. This is what we're going for now. So yeah, this is card draw, life gain. Kutzel's Flanker, we can bounce a lot to get rid of those pesky graveyard decks. Also, Scry to gain 2 life is not bad. The +1/+1 counter even works if we go off on a storm, a blink storm. So it can come in as a pretty hefty flanker there, possibly. We still have all our creatures. It just cares that they left the battlefield this turn, not that they came back. Even Interrupter. This combos very nicely with Lightstall Inquisitor. We can bounce Lightstall Inquisitor until our opponent has no cards in hand, and then they cost 1 more for each 1 exiled that way, and then we can hold up Even Interrupter as a pseudo counter spell, and then all of a sudden all the cards exiled with Lightstall Inquisitor cost 2 more to cast, because Even Interrupter says spells your opponents cast from graveyards or from exile cost 2 more to cast. So yeah, also shuts down like the black warp creature that you can cast from exile. So now it costs 1 black, pay 2 life, or 1 life, 1 or 2 life, and 2 colorless. We're winning. Whether or not that is true remains to be seen. Let's take it to the queue and see what happens. Super Get Out. Adventurous. Alright, up against Digital Nero. All hail Emperor Digital Nero. 1 lander is gonna be very tough to pull off. Alright, this is more like it. We'll see if we can do something with this. I think we pitch the flanker. No, it pairs up so well with hell yeah. Alright then. This is what we're doing. Oh, and of course we got both Helios in our opening hand. That is awesome. Well, let's go ahead and gain a life. Pay a life to gain a life. I don't know. Seems good. Let's go ahead and get that out of our hand in case they want to exile the other one. Or, well, okay, Demir was not expecting that. Let's hold on to the other Halia and see what happens. Alright, Emmett enters or attacks, draw a card, then discard a card, and then when it flips, if they have 14 or more cards in their graveyard, they get a 6/6. Okay, I see what's happening here. And they pitched a Zombify. Interesting. Let's bounce that back to their hand for 1 life and 1 mana. Alright, now we're just going to end the turn. We have shown them now that we are in fact Azorius. Maybe that will scare them off. Kiora, no. That's going to let them put stuff into the graveyard. But then we Kutzel's Flanker and remove the graveyard goodies. Oh, they have not put anything good into the graveyard. Opponent, you're not playing along. I don't like it. Alright, okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and cast this Alaya that they know about. Right? Get in there for 2. They seem to be having trouble finding their bombs. Otherwise, they would have discarded them already. I don't understand. They discarded the Zombify first. So that means they have a Zombify in hand. They are just looking for something to put in the graveyard. We shall see what they find. Feed the cycle. What? Okay. Alright, we'll keep the Drowner on top. We may have hit a slight snag here with our plan. Halia notably only gains us life on our turn at the beginning of our end step. Alright, they're drawn and discarding. Land, man. Okay, good. I'm gonna say, since we know we have the what's it call it? The other Flood Pit's Drowner on top. We'll go ahead and block there. Oh, they got a Cruel Somnophage, but they pumped up the Fester Leech, so they cannot get it back. So let's go ahead and combo off. We know we have that Flood Pit's Drowner on top. Alright, so let's... Oh, they possibly have a counter here. That could be bad. Alright, well, let's go ahead and exile their graveyard. I would like to have gained 2 life there. But no can do, I guess. Let's Flip his Drowner to gain some life. Lock down Emmett Selk. And get in for 3. I would really, really love to find a bounce, either a Dowerport Mage or anything to bounce Flanker at this point, so we can get some value, get some life gain back, get some card draw going off of Halia. Yeah, let's not forget, they still have the Zombify in their hand. Almost certainly. Oh no, and now they have a Valgavoth in their hand, so now oh no, and now they have a 4th mana. There it is. Alright then. They got Arden and Valgavoth off of that hit. You believe it? Wow. Okay. Oddly enough, Arden kind of shrinks Valgavoth, so we're not taking as much damage as we would from the actual Valgavoth. Chupacabra Echo. Okay, well, let's go ahead and Lightstall Inquisitor. Alright. You feel me? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and warp you. Yes, it's fine. We're gonna keep this one. That's fine, you can have it, Valgavoth. It's good. It's all good. We're just gonna attack in here. No, we're not gonna attack in here. We're gonna see what we draw. I think it's all over. I think it's all over. Once you get a Valgavoth in play, and we just draw a land, yep, that's game. Good lord. Okay then. No, we just could not find our bounce stuff. If we would have found our bounce stuff, we would have been fine. We would have been able to bounce the flanker. But we found 0 bounce stuff in both, all 2 Halia copies. Alright, that was probably the worst hand I've played with this deck so far. Let's see if we can do no more of that, Shuffler, please. You're embarrassing me. Daddy, the mighty. Alright, well, we have get outs, but we don't have double blue. What, is it too much to ask for a Pixie or a Dowerport Mage? Come on, they're both 4-ofs. I guess we'll do this. Maybe we'll draw into another starting town. Oh, hey, it's a Chocobo. Oh, there's the Pixie. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, let's Lightstall Inquisitor. Slow him down a little bit. Lightstall Inquisitor does nothing if you have a tapped land in your hand. A tap land, but they probably do not. Yes, that thing costs 4 now. Very nice. All right. Yeah. Do we want to? I don't think we want to kill the Chocobo. Not yet. All right. We got the blue, so now we can go. I think maybe we should have done a starting down there. However, we get in for our damage. Play the Pixie. Hear me out. Pick up the Lightstall Inquisitor. Hold up into the Flood Maw in case they make that Chocobo big. Traveling Chocobo. Alright, so we know now that we get rid of the Traveling Chocobo. And then hold up. Get out next turn. Yep. Play like that. Lightstall Inquisitor, tax your hand. This is going a little bit better than last game. I don't know if we win, but we're actually doing the thing we're trying to do. Alright, Fabled Passage comes in tapped. Let's do 2 damage to the dome. That's a very big dome, too. Look at that thing. Massive. Alright, the get out will cost us 1 life, but I think that's probably worth it. Especially since we have another one. Alright, they have a 3/4. And notably, we will be able to play Get Lost and Get Out at the same time. Next turn, we can double spell. And since they're tapped down, let's go ahead and do that. Their entire game plan revolves around having creatures to put various landfall triggers, targets towards. So if we hold up Get Out here, I think this is our match to lose. Traveling Chocobo number 2. It will cost us a life, but I think it's worth it. Oh, they are saving those fabled passages for when it matters most. Oh my goodness, but we have a no more lies on top. And we're just chipping in for another 4 damage. We have a 2-turn clock on our opponent. And I think we can stall them out long enough. Alright, they have the traveling chocobo. They played an escape tunnel off the top. But you get nothing. You don't have any reward for doing this, opponent. What are you doing? Yeah, I mean... Oh, I would love for them to crack the map here. Yes. Yeah, I guess. Oh, Bristly Bill on top. Yeah, sure. Alright, now we do it. Now that they can't have an untapped a mana come in response for a Snakeskin Veil. Alright, we tap the Chocobo down. I mean, yeah, you can crack it, but it's not coming in untapped. Alright. And the Spring Bloom Druid, they pitched the Bristly Bill? No, they put that to hand, didn't they? Well, I mean, they have plenty of mana. And our clock does not change with Flood Pit's Drowner on the battlefield, so I think we just get rid of the Chocobo. And hold up No More Lies. Oh my goodness, that went well. I'm a little on the fence about No More Lies, but with our low curve, I think it works more reliably than 3 steps ahead, especially the double blue can be hard to get in this particular deck. Spell Pierce is an option, but it doesn't hit creature spells. We do have Get Out for creature spells, but we actually really want to be using Get Out on our own stuff for any number of reasons. Okay, we'll do this despite having no blue, because this is a pretty cool hand to start out with. Alright, so we're going to double tax next turn, assuming the Inquisitor lives. That is a deadly cover-up, so that's not great. Alright, we get in for some damage, maybe. We Pixie. We pick up the Lightstall Inquisitor. We replay the Lightstall Inquisitor. Their deadly cover-up costs 6 now. What else have they got that they want to tax? And it looks like a land that will be coming in tapped. Alright, excellent. Oh, we got the Dowerport Mage, but we don't have a blue source. Oh, it pains me. It pains me. Alright, let's pick up the Inquisitor. Put the Inquisitor back down. And we're going to be taxing another card. It looks like it's an Arch Enemy's Charm. Interesting. No, they have a Demon Wall, though. Okay, we do have the Aven Interrupter. We do have the Flanker. I think we hold both of them up and see what happens. We could get some combos here. Carsey Revenant, that's not our best target to go in the graveyard, so I think we actually would like that in exile there. Yeah, there you go. Let's get in there, and you know what? No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. And even without our second color, we're doing all right. Deadly cover-up. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. All right, well. We're going to force the block here. That's a 7/5 Cutzel's flanker. And we cannot get a blue mana. Oh my god. We cannot get a blue mana. Alright, well, they gained 3 back. Let's go with the voice of victory. Unstoppable Slasher. Oh my goodness, you are a godsend. You are a godsend. Thank you so much. I love it. All right, we get in for 3. And then pass the turn. They probably have to spend removal on Voice of Victory. I don't think they put the Slasher back down. They duress us. All right. Cool. We got nothing for you. Unstoppable Slasher comes down. Well, let's scry and gain 2 life. I don't think either one of those is what we want. That is pretty good, but not great. I think we go ahead and get in with both. I don't understand that move there. All right, we got him. We got him due to bad blocking tactics on our opponent. I think it wasn't going to matter too much, though. Excellent, excellent. Man, we taxed so many cards in their hand. Oh, slowing them down. Let's slow the game down just a touch. Just a touch. And Jordy, the brilliant. Use your lightning whip and visor to tell us what the outlook looks like. I like it here. It's not bad. All right, let's go starting town, island, plains, or should we go? Yeah, let's actually do it like that. That way we can Lightstone Inquisitor turn 1, turn 2, combat, Pixie, recast Lightstone Inquisitor, turn 3, we have Aven Interrupter. Alright, well, let's see if this is like the perfect opening hand. A dour mage would be nice too, yeah, but I won't quibble. White is becoming a lot like black. Have you noticed that with all the hand hate in the past couple of years? Invasion of Gabicon, Lightstone Inquisitor, they have a new alchemy card that's 1 white that's kind of like this, same kind of effect, but Thoughtseize. Oh, okay. Alright then, well, let's get in for 2. Hit them with the Pixie. And bring that back to hand. Recast. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll see what they pick now. And will it be another land? Because that could slow them down quite a bit. Yeah, they did pick another land. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. That is the peril of picking a land early on in the game. You basically turn everything into a tap land. And what seems like a really low curve deck all of a sudden is winning. Oh, we did say we wanted a Dour Port Mage, but we don't have any way to bounce anything right now. So I guess we just hold up the Interrupter, which doesn't do anything against the Fountain board. But it will against whatever we plot. And then Dowerport Mage can start bouncing stuff next turn. Station Monitor. No, well, let's put that in the exile. All right, and I think that since it costs 2 more, they cannot cast that. Authority of the Consoles is going to mess us up, though. Oh my goodness. I'm glad we've done a fair bit of bouncing already. That's fine. Let's get double Dowerport Mage out there while we can. Man, they'll gain some life back, but I think it's worth it considering we just have a land in hand right now. We need some card draw. We need some ways to keep this loop going. We need a way to get rid of Authority of the Consoles. We need so much. We're so needy. Alright, they do have a Station Monitor. They have figured that much out. Alright. And Warden of the Inner Sky. It's going to give them some guys. And we predictably draw a land. Alright, and let's surveil away a land. We know that our Lightstall Inquisitor is not getting in. So let's go ahead and bounce that back to our hand. And see if we can find an elusive Get Lost. Well, we get to draw 2 thanks to Dowerport Mage. That's a Voice of Victory and a Nurturing Pixie. Not exactly what we want to see. The Voice of Victory is terrible in the face of Authority of the Consoles. We're already gaining them a lot of life here with our particular strategy. But I think it's worth it for us to get some flyers and tax their hand a little bit more. Into the Floodmaw gets taxed. Alright, the Nurturing Pixie comes into play. We pick up the Lightstall Inquisitor, gain them a life, but we draw 2 cards. And still, no, Get Lost. Oh my goodness. Oh, but we did outvalue them, and they saw that there was just so much going on there. They said, we're never going to keep up with this. Eventually, they're going to overwhelm us or find an answer. And I think that was probably going to be the case. Let's do it again. Super Get Lost. Danor, the opponent. No title, Danor? It's okay. Alright, well, we'll do this. We have Elia, we have Floodpit's Drowner, Dowerport Mage. No way to bounce anything other than Dowerport Mage, but that may be enough. Let's go ahead and gain ourselves a life. Yep. It may be relevant. If we would have died by 1 life, then, okay, Zach Fair, I like it. Alright, the universe is telling us, play the Dowerport Mage. I mean, Zach Fair makes stuff indestructible. Oh, Cloud, fun. What are they going to get? A Buster Sword? They did get the Buster Sword. What wonderful, wonderful stuff. Alright, well, we definitely don't want to bounce Cloud. I think the answer is, let's into the Floodmaw Zach. Get Lost on Cloud. Deal 1 damage. Haha, we have a gulf of 2 life. Then not. Okay then. Let's go with this. No attacks. What do they do? Pay 7. Okay, and then transform them. Okay. There's Zach. They still have the Buster Sword. Are they going to play the Buster Sword? I would really love... Oh no, this thing, what is going on? They're playing a bunch of cards you never see together. I like it. We're seeing some truly wonderful stuff here on Brewsday. Alright, they have a First Strike Bright Blade Stoat, First Strike Lifelink. I don't think I've seen that thing since Bloomberg Limited. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, what do we need to do? Let's block this guy down. That was probably a misplay on my part. Because we're not attacking, so I should have done that. But I think we're just sunk. We can't get a fourth land here to save our life. Our opponent's on 5. And yeah, they're just holding out. They also have Halaya. Wonderful. And they'll draw a card off that. No, they've already drawn a card off that. Oh no. We are falling so far behind. No blocks. We need a split up. We have 1 in the deck. We need a top deck of all top decks here. Excellent. Drawn cards. We would love to be doing that. Okay, we did not draw a split up. We did not draw a split up. I think what this means is that we can attack in here with Voice of Victory. Do they let the damage in, I wonder? Yeah, they're scared to lose it. Alright, we're gonna hold up the Haven Interrupter and see if this does us any good. I think at this point we've got a struggle ahead of us. Uh-huh. Alright, we're gonna plot the Halaya. We've done it. Success. Oh, come on, man. Do we have to... okay, well, they're going to gain a lot of life regardless here. I think the correct answer is to throw the Interrupter in front. And there's nothing we can do about that. We need to split up. We need to get lost. The get out is close in name, but not in function. Our only hope now is bounce this guy and hope we draw an island. Oh, we drew a get lost. That's probably good. Oh, but they can Zach Ferret. Oh, man, we're toast. You gotta be kidding me. They had such a good setup, and we just could not get anything relevant. The double Dowerport Maids. I was hesitant about the Dowerport Maids, but then sometimes you get stuck in with hands like that, where you just, what I need is everything but the Dowerport Maids right now. Everything else. But I'm drawing multiple Dowerport Mazes. Shin. Let's do it again. Alright, well, tap lands aside. This doesn't look horrible. And we are on the draw, though, so this is really slow. Hopefully it will pan out. Oh, Shin. Oh, okay. Is it player? Looks like VV. We are already behind. No, the flanker, I don't think it will be relevant, won't it? It will be relevant. Oh, yeah, we better keep the flanker for the graveyard. Okay, there's the eidetic memory. We're curving out quite nicely. Alright, Restless Anchorage allows us to do what? I think it allows us to tax their hand. That may not have been the correct play. We might have wanted to hold up the end of the Flood Maul, but I don't think the Mako is going to get quite big enough just yet. There's Vivi. Alright then, here's what we do. We don't draw land, so we're hosed. That's what we do. That's what we do. All right. In the turn. Well, I like the artwork on that VV, though. It's nice. All right, while they're tapped down, bounce VV. All right, come on, we need a land. We need a land desperately. Desperately seeking Susan or a land. That is not a land. Come on, game. What are you doing? We have 22 in here on a 3 curve. 3 is our highest mana cost. And you are killing us. Jesus. Opponent's on 5. There's VV, part 2. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Excellent. I'm glad we held on to the flanker that we'll never be able to cast because now we can't get a third land. All right, they have successfully gotten rid of VV before we could... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, it's all downhill from here. We had the tools. We had what we needed. We just could not get a third land to be able to stop this. Wow. That is frustrating. Let's take a deep breath. Thank you, Shuffler. Appreciate that moment of humility. In. Hold it. In theory, and I have tested this deck heavily against VV Cauldron. In theory, we eat their lunch all day. Just because they can't keep the +1/+1 counters on. We bounce it back to their hand. We make everything cost more. Yeah. We've got so much instant speed interaction, and they can only use VV's ability with on their turn. But no. Again. Alright, we found our split up. Lightstall Inquisitor number 1. Let's see what we're playing against. Alright, they have chosen Plains. Oh, weapons manufacturing. Interesting. Well, we know we need to destroy that. We've played around with that card a few times on this channel. Or yeah, I was thinking maybe it was either a monkey or a Legion Extruder coming in. Well, they found a Sacred Foundry. All right, I like this play. We're going to offer up a trade. No, we're not going to offer up a trade. No. Screw that. We're just going to play Voice of Victory, which I would actually prefer Clarion Conqueror here. But we don't have that in this deck. All right, and they got another land off the top. Love to see it. All right, they're shocking it in for a chainsaw. Oh no, there goes our Voice of Victory. And Ragast. You know, a third land once again would be appreciated shuffler. Our opponent once again on 5. We're on 2. 2 games in a row. With 22 lands in the battle in the deck. Okay. All right then. That's how it's gonna be, I guess. This is what we're doing now. All right, no attacks. All we have is a hope that we can find a white mana for a split up. Either that or it's Flood Pit's Drowner and buy us another turn. Starting Town, thank you so much. You're beautiful. I think we just go for it. Yeah, they want to block there. Oh, they're willing to risk Ragast. Interesting. Yes. All right, we hold up the Drowner. They're going to be very, very tempted to swing in here with that chainsaw on Ragast or the Harrier. One of the two. Tezzeret. Oh my goodness. This just got complicated. Then there's the weapons manufacturing. But they don't have a good sacrifice outlet. Ragast is not a good sacrifice outlet. We have found this out. They're much better in black for that. Okay, so they're going to make some guys. Honestly, we're okay with this. I think the correct answer is play the Flood Pit's Drowner now. Well, yeah, sure, tap you. Destroy all tapped creatures. We'll take a life. Alright. Well, we paid a life, rather. We didn't take a life. Alright, drop Tezzeret down a little bit. Perilous Snare. Alright, well, they're starting to get out of hand now. I did not expect an answer. I did not expect the Perilous Snare. And they have managed, okay, and they're, okay, they've managed to use the munitions token to demand answers. Alright, well, are we got a minus on Tezzeret now? We've managed to keep them from ultimating, and of course we get a land. Here's what I'm thinking. Seems ridiculous, I know. But we're going to pick up a pixie for a pixie. No, we can't do that. We're just going to play 2 pixies. And then hold up, get out. Alright, what artifact will they get? Nesting bot. Let's counter the nesting bot that they minus to find. If that hits the battlefield, then our pixies are toast. Oh, they've demanded answers. I hope they did not find any. That would be unfortunate for us. We're just starting to be able to turn around. They're demanding more answers. Well, what was the question? Wow, they scooped it up to a couple of 1-1 flyers because they did not get the answers to their questions. Wow, okay, Karen. Take it to the supervisor. Shuffler repeatedly just like beats us down day in and day out. I don't think I would have scooped there. Not the 2 1-1s. Come on now. So what if Tezzeret dies? He had the weapons manufacturing on there. And the next card could have been a Legion Extruder. I like this. Let's go with it. Freya? Oh no. Well, let's see what's going on here. I'll tax it down. Is it a land? They did pick a land. I like it when they pick a land. That means they're going to be slower than us. In theory. The Buster Sword? What? Alright, well, let's get our damage in while we can. The question is, do we into the Flood Maw next turn, or do we Flood Pits Drowner next turn? Alright, well, they get a chainsaw. Why does everybody keep chainsawing our Voice of Victory? Why is this a thing that we've faced 2 games in a row now? Alright, Flood Pits Drowner, do your thing. No free spells this turn, please. Hard Light, Containment, Lightning, Army of 1. Oh man, this is getting a little bit juicy. I don't like it. Here's what I'm thinking. I think we just pass the turn and wait for them to equip something. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, the perils of equipment. This has got Ward 1? I don't like it. I'll tell you what, you can have a tapped fish. I want my guy back. Alright. We tap down Freya. Alright, here, maybe, I don't know. Let's go Lightstall Inquisitor. Tax a card in their hand. Oh, it's another Freya. Oh, it's a Raban. Interesting. Interesting. I think we go no attacks because lightning is going to mess us up if she gets through. Alright, they cannot. No, they can't equip. They can equip. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, that's a 6 first. Oh, my goodness. We are just messed up. There is nothing we can do about this other than return our guys. Once again. Okay, we found a third land. That is great. Then what? Do they find like a lightning strike? A cloud? Alright, we need... What do we need? Need more lands like 3 turns ago? Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me, dude. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, we have to hold up Flood Pit's Drowner for whoever they put all the Buster Sword on. The Ether Spark. If they're smart, they'll stick it on. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Let's Flood Pit's Drowner on Lightning. And we trade with Cloud. Alright, now we would love a split up, please. If you're not going to give us a land game, give us a split up for the love of... Okay, alright. Alright, we'll make do with this, I guess. Alright, let's gain a life. Let's Nurturing Pixie. Grab the Inquisitor. Play the Inquisitor. Gain some life. Nothing attacks their hand with, I suppose, I think we're just toast no matter what. I mean, they can put the Ether Spark on Freya and draw like 1,000,000 cards or get 1,000,000 mana next turn. We're just, yeah. Oh, but they did -5. It doesn't matter. We, once again, defeated by Shuffler not giving us lands. Just completely mana screwed. And on that wonderful note, that's gonna do it. I don't feel, I mean, we saw when we actually get to play our deck, it does wonderful, wonderful things. When we, I think 3 out of the 5 games that we played, we got mana screwed this hour. Yeah, I can't feel great about it, but that's what it happens. That's just what happens. As always, love one another, be cool, don't be a jerk. Have fun playing Magic the Gathering. We'll see you next time.